Tower Defense 3DS Fusion. Okay, really, I just didn't want my first sentence to be, okay, well, so, or something like that. So, I just said the title of this game. I'm going to make a new Tower Defense 3DS for 3DS browser. And it's going to be called Tower Defense 3DS Fusion. Sounds cool. It's going to be a game. Let's go to the original. This is the original Tower Defense 3DS, made sometime last year. Menu, records, crap. You know what? I don't know. Man, I really want to freaking know. I don't know if I ever got this last one. Or one of these, or all of it. I always did play this game on my freaking phone, and I couldn't scroll down. I really want to freaking know right now. Anyways, stage select. Man, that must suck for customers. Yeah, basically, you're limited to 6 by, what was it, like 10 maybe? 6 by 10, whatever stuff, which is fine. This was fine how this game turned out to be. You know, it's a 3DS browser game, you know, that's something you pay money for or anything. So, this new one, by the way, I was playing this when I was at work. I wasn't working though, I was off, I just visited there. I was playing this new one and it just stopped working. I don't know what it was. It's weird, it did not freeze, but it just stopped working. Anyways, yeah, this is pretty much it right here. Graphics, they're okay graphics, but I do like how they're not, you know, they're just made up graphics to represent something. And of course the machine gun, it is the title. Anyways, so the new one, this is also the machine gun, and it's going to keep the original. It should keep the original styling of this, whatever. But when you upgrade it, it's probably most likely not going to be like this, or it might, or not. It might not. Yeah, it might not be like this, where you can click it, and if you can just upgrade it, and in the background it just increases the power, or it makes it stronger or whatever in the background. It makes the speed go up. If you have the points gun, it makes the amount of points you get go up, and whatever. This new one most likely will not do that, but you know, this new one should not just replace the old one. It should be, you know, there's this version and then there's another version. Anyways, this is the old one. Just go ahead and play this here, this URL, play it, whatever. This new one, I'm gonna have to hide it actually later, so that people can't view what I'm doing, because I don't want them to, you know, it's in development or whatever. But this is the new logo. It's only temporary actually. I don't have Fusion here. I couldn't figure out what to call it. I was thinking Epic Tower Defense 3DS or Tower Defense 3DS X, but now it's going to be for sure Tower Defense 3DS Fusion, or maybe Tower Defense Fusion or whatever. Anyways, so let's click this icon to make the game start. Now it has the basic Tower Defense 3DS stuff. It does have mines. That's a new item I've made for now. Basically, you place the mines where the objects, the enemies would go to, and then the mines, for now, it only shoots when the enemy goes over the mine. But when something goes over the mine, you know, to trigger it, turn it on, it kills what it can within the radius. Which, you know, it represents an explosion, pretty much. Because, like, if you have it over here, a mine right here, it's never going to turn on, or it might if it gets right there. But, Yeah, because you know it's a mine. You have to go on top of a mine. So the mines, you have to put it in the path of whatever's moving. Now, that's that. And as you can see, I have all the other traditional stuff. Same sprites too, same icons used. And except of course the mine. I just made that. I don't feel like, you know, going overboard with the detail yet. So it's just, I drew mine at 200, or 200 points. That will most likely change because I originally had the mines to be a one-time thing, but placing a mine down and then it pretty much disappears, you know, out of nowhere. It's like nothing. It's kind of stupid, or it felt stupid. So mines are going to be continuous, just like any other weapon. So they're probably going to be like 1,000 points actually. They're actually pretty good. And that gave me the idea of having a gun or a weapon that pretty much, you know, it doesn't shoot automatically. It pretty much only shoots if stuff goes on top of it, which is basically a mine effect, I guess. Well, anyways, now you're probably wondering about this fusion stuff. Well, this fusion stuff, it's basically going to make the tower defense, this game at least, not the old one, of course. You know, that's already done, over with. This new one's going to be, it's gonna actually kind of sort of require you to think think about what you're gonna do next, because like here for example, you can just set stuff. I mean, as you just saw, I passed that stage. You just set stuff and you probably just go to a different tab or something, which isn't a bad idea actually. I could make the new one. Hold on, I'm about to die. Okay, I can do one. Have you do stuff like this, then I guess you can go in a different tab. And then if you're getting a hit, I can make the title just say, you're taking damage, go back to this tab. But anyways, enough about that. The fusion. Yeah, puzzle. It's gonna be sort of not like a real puzzle, but require you to think. And what I mean by that is like here, for example, you know, you can't place stuff on these paths where the stuff is moving. But yeah, you have all of the other Roman. Hold on, I have like something in my head. Looks like a pimple or something. Anyways, hold on. Alright, so pretty much, you know, space is limited. You gotta, you know, of course, when you're doing this game, it doesn't really matter what you do. You just put stuff, and then that stuff just kills the enemy. But on this new one, I guess what I'm gonna do is make the health of the enemies increase a lot, and some other restrictions and stuff like that. So, you know, like here, if you play this for a long time, and I have something in my eye. If you're just playing this on endless, for example, you're gonna have to upgrade all of your weapons and then keep upgrading and upgrading. So of course that's gonna be like in here, but instead of just ordinary upgrading, you're gonna do this fusion stuff. So to do some fusion stuff, you would well, I'll just go ahead and make one fusion thing. I'm gonna place a sniper right there, a sniper right there, a sniper right there, and a sniper right there. Now, so I just have a basic little crap going on. But now, if I put a machine gun right here, I get a machine gun sniper combination of a weapon. So of course for now this range is pretty broken, I guess. I mean, it's a good range. So this is a good weapon. So of course I'll change that later. But as you can see though, that's what like this fusion stuff is going to be. Because like for example, I have to have 4 snipers in that order, or in that position like this, and then put the machine gun in there, which means right here In this area right here, I cannot have another one of these because it's not possible. I have to put a sniper right. What? Bug or glitch or something. I need to fix that. That's not supposed to happen. Oh, I know exactly what's going on. I know why that happened. I'll fix it right now. Hold on. By its eye. No. Wait, no. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This activates, but it does buy again, which should cause the grid part. Well, screw that. That's not anything important for this video. So yeah, pretty much I got some broken weapons, but of course I can't right here in this area, I cannot have another one because I have to put a sniper right there and a sniper right here, which of course I can't do. So, saying that, other weapons or other fusion or whatever would probably be like, a different shape. Maybe for the points gun, I'll have to do something like this, and then put something in the middle, like whatever I want to do, or make fusion, and then this would, cause a fusion. A different shape than like a little plus sign. So like this would probably be the sniper's reference to fusion, and then this one would be like the points gun reference to a fusion, and then maybe a stun gun reference would be like this. Something like that. So it's going to kind of make this like a little puzzle game too at the same time. Which, I'm going to keep it like that. Maybe not everybody wants to play puzzles or something, but I'm going to do it like that because, it's a new tower defense, and, if you want to play the old one, play the old one. This new one is, it's a new one. Also, if you never noticed or knew, this line originally was supposed to be one whole line. As you can see, this kind of connects the map, and this goes up and this connects right there, and then the next stage it would be on the bottom right here because that left. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. Now it's gonna take a while to actually get all this sprites done because of reasons. But yeah, like this is a fusion of that. Now I do have another one I'll show you. And of course, I'm just playing around with this stuff. Nothing's official or anything. But if I do the machine gun and another machine gun in the middle, this is a machine gun fusion. I get just this, a fusion machine gun of a machine gun, which basically this is a more powerful machine gun. And that's most likely how I'm going to do upgrading in this game, instead of like this one, instead of being traditional and click it and click either upgrade or delete. Here, upgrading would just be like a little fusion thing. So yeah, basically these are two fusion machine guns. This one is a machine gun slash sniper, more of a sniper though, since you had snipers surrounding it. 4 snipers and 1 machine gun. And then this one has, this requires a total of 5 machine guns. So of course this would be, more powerful than a machine gun. Not too powerful because, it's a game, you need challenges, you just want, whatever. For reasons, it's not going to be too powerful, but definitely more powerful than a regular machine gun. Because after all, 5 machine guns, even if this is only the power of 2 machine guns, you're compressing 5 slots to 1 slot. So you're saving space. But yeah, this is only 2 fusion ones right now. At least that's what I'm calling it, fusion ones. is a machine gun sniper and then a double machine gun. Yeah, they're just stronger weapons. And the only way to do it is if you do that little plus sign thing. So like if I had, well, if I had, yeah, see here, I cannot do a fusion anywhere in here because, like in this little area right here, because I can't have, the four corners, top, down, left, and right of a sniper or a machine gun. So I would have to either delete stuff or, make more wiser decisions or something. But that's that. This is going to be Tower Defense 3DS Fusion. And it should be zoomed out like this. It doesn't really seem like it would be that big of a deal staying zoomed out like this all the time. Compared to the original, which is, zoomed in and everything just feels like it's easy to understand what's going on. Sort of. But, yeah. That is that. Maybe the 360 shooter. It would have to be a solid square diffusion. And then I would put like a cannon. That would be one heck of a cannon then. A 360 cannon. And yeah. Alright, well that's that. That's the game I'm going to be working on. And I'm excited for it, to be honest. Because I kind of like the idea now of the little, I mean, I call it fusion. It seems kind of like it's not really fusioning or something, but just how it could relate to making this also a sort of a puzzle game, or at least on certain maps, it would be kind of like a puzzle. That's something I'm actually pretty excited for. So that's that. And now the new machine gun on the Tower Defense 3DS logo is actually a machine gun fusion of another machine gun. Original. Fusion. Or maybe I should call it like hyper mode. No, I'm gonna call it fusion. Fusion just sounds cool. I'll probably just make some special graphics going like whoosh, make it look like it's fusioning or something. Not really, but yeah. That's that.